everybody, this is Nick with Rogue Overland. I'm going to take you through a review of the Deadman Earth Anchor. Okay, so everybody's probably wondering why we're in my garage and not out on the trail. Well, that's because we just had an awesome adventure last night, and we just put a new tie rod in on the Deadman Off-road Tacoma. Now, I had an opportunity to go wheeling with these guys and see their new product in action. And so this is Daniel and Bryant of Deadman Off-road. And guys, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Let us know about your product and your company. Give us a little insight.
So we created the Deadman Earth Anchor, which we call it an earth anchor because it's not just a ground anchor or just a tree strap or even a rock anchor. It's something that actually works around all of them, which we actually got a chance to do yesterday. Even though we went out to kind of stage some recoveries, we actually had to use it around trees and around rocks to fix our tie rod and get ourselves off the trail. So it was very clutch to have something that had so much versatility, so that we could apply it wherever we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why we created it. We wanted it to be something that was very versatile, small, lightweight, that you can carry with you wherever you go, and just you can rely on it wherever you are to create that anchor point. So you don't have to worry about what are you going to grab, what's in front of you, so you can recover yourself. You have something that would basically make that happen for you.
So what are a couple of the different applications as far as how this can be used?
So the ones that you'll see in the video where we're using it around a tree are pretty straightforward. The rock is pretty straightforward as well, except it's better, we like to use that better than a tree strap because it doesn't slip over the rock or under the rock. As you see yesterday, it really grabs around the rocks. We were able to use a lot smaller rocks to give us a little bit more leverage than if we had just a tree strap. But one of the more unique uses is actually it's a ground anchor, right? So you've got this soft product that you can actually bury in the ground and use it as an anchor point in the ground, and so it creates a hook in the ground. So what we did yesterday was we buried it in about 18 inches, right? And we were able to create that hook, and the truck came right out. But we've been in really, really soft soil as well, like Baja type sand. We buried it at different depths, compared it to the old spare tire. We saw that it was basically twice as strong as the spare tire, but you still didn't have to dig it back out. It comes right back out when you want it to. And in our brute force test, when we were doing working with the load cell, we actually measured up to 7,000 pounds with the Deadman Earth Anchor in about 36 inches of soil. So we kind of buried as deep as we felt like doing it, just pull the crap out of it and see what happens, and we're able to measure 7,100 pounds. And even after it started moving, the soil around it started to move, just because it's working as a hook, still had 6,000 pounds of force on it. So I mean, it just really holds really, really well. So it's very versatile depending on where you're at.
Nice. And I know that you guys were giving me a little feedback on the tread lightly aspect of it. Can you touch on that, like how when you pull it out of the ground?
So the cool thing about this thing is to grab it out of the ground, all you have to do is just grab one of the leads on it and then use your winch just to pull it right back out. The really cool thing about that is that it pretty much just leaves all the dirt that you had when you buried it, leaves it right there. And so you just have to clean it up a little bit, and then it's as if you weren't there.
But for us, one of the most important things about this company was we wanted it to be local, and we wanted it to be made in the U.S. with entirely U.S. made materials. So we believe that's important for us, and so we're doing that. We're working right now. In fact, that's why we're coming through Vegas. So we're on our way to go meet with one of the manufacturers that we're working with to make sure that things are in good shape.
Yep. So we spent about 12 hours on the trail yesterday, and what I can tell you is that these guys are embedded in the off-road community. They have a real passion for producing a product that's useful and is going to be there when you need it to be there. And when we had the tie rod bend, we use this thing wrapping around trees, we use this thing wrapping around rocks, and we had pulleys going all over the place, several attachment points, to basically use the winch to stretch the tie rod end back straight. And so I can tell you firsthand that this product is versatile, and going forward we're going to have one in all the Rogue Overland rigs for sure. So definitely want to put a big thanks out to you guys for coming out to Vegas, spending a day on the trail.
Totally.
Thanks for having us, and thank you so much to your crew and your friends for helping us get out.
That was amazing.
Yeah, no problem at all. And that's something that I will say is big thanks to the support crew that we have here in Vegas. When we threw out the help signal, the smoke signals, everybody came rolling. Middle of the night, it didn't matter. And we really appreciate you guys. You've always been the backbone for us. And so, check us out on our social media, which is Rogue Overland on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And also leave a comment below. Let us know a cool recovery situation you've been through, and maybe the people that were there for you when you needed them most.